So on this door, there's a little thing to open it. You don't just pull. There's a little fingerprint here. And you have to put your finger on it and actually push a little bit to open the door. Okay. It's a little bit hard getting used to, but it's easy. There are these steps that come in and out with the coach. Every time you close the door, the steps come in and out automatically. If you want those to not go in and out, there's a button here where you turn the steps off, and then you can go in and out of the door 100 times and they won't go in or out, which is nice. Just FYI, there's a safety feature that anytime you put this thing in drive, those steps will come in automatically regardless of what the setting is here. So no need to worry about driving away with the steps. But sometimes if you're in a parking lot, it's probably not nice to leave those steps out. People will trip over or hit their car on. In this little door switch here, there's an inverter switch that we leave on. Basically what happens with the inverter is there are two sets of batteries here. There's the batteries that power the engine, right, that run the coach's engine, the car part, and then there are coach batteries. There are two of them that power everything else in the coach, and they're right there, two of them underneath that step. They run everything in the coach. They run, it's a 12 volt DC system, and for us to turn that into 110 power plugs, the outlets that you're used to at home, there's an inverter right there. Unfortunately, if you use that inverter, it sucks down those batteries pretty good, so you be careful what you do with plugs throughout. If your engine's not running, or if the generator's not running, or if you're not plugged into power, be careful. But we leave it on because it also powers the refrigerator. We need that. This is a disconnect to disconnect everything that's attached to those two coach batteries. So if you don't want anything to drain those two batteries, you can turn it off right there. Okay. This is an awning that goes out. It's the shade awning that's out here on the side. There's a button there for out. Okay. And there's a button, a switch to take it in. By the way, I've been told this is a shade awning, not a rain awning. So you don't use it in the rain because it gets all wet and turns moldy. But it's for shade only, and if it's windy, you put it back, but it also has a wind sensor, so if it is windy, it will automatically come in. There's also an awning light right here. It turns those little LED lights on. So turn that off, and we'll bring in the shade screen. Shade only, not for rain, not for wind. Just on a nice day if you want some shade.